I'm the only person in the planet.
Hello.
Am I going the right way? Could be that I'm lost. God. Maybe it's in that direction. Oh, hi! Yes, I'm walking in the forest right now, and actually that's one of the favorite places I like from Germany, the forests. So yes, I really love the German forests. It's so nice, so much nature everywhere, but yeah, I really have to be careful because all of them look kind of like the same forest, same kind of trees, and yeah, so hopefully I don't get lost. Anyway, if I get lost, it's not a big deal. I'm sure I'm gonna find a way. By now I'm just gonna take a sit somewhere and start telling you about the topic of today. I really want to talk to you about nature in Germany. If you thought Germany had only concrete cities and buildings everywhere and not that much nature around, then let me tell you that you're wrong. There's so much nature in Germany, and something that I realized and I really love from here is that you can find forests everywhere. It's like people used to go for small walks or just at the weekend to have something to do, so they can say, yeah, let's go have a walk in the forest. There's many forests everywhere all around Germany, and also very close to the cities. So if you live in a city, you want to be close to nature, don't worry about that, because you're always going to find a place to enjoy beautiful nature and wild forest. So you just have to drive a few kilometers and then you're gonna find the best place for you to find peace and relaxation. I think it's very nice because actually if I compare it to Colombia, in Colombia we have a different kind of nature. So we have a lot of forests as well, but they're different, kind of trees are different. We also have different parks, but we do not have many forests like the ones here, and if we have them, they're not everywhere. It's not like, yeah, I'm in the city and then yeah, I'm just gonna go for a walk in the forest. So here in Germany it's something special because that's something I really enjoy. At the weekends, if you just want to have some quiet time, enjoy nature, you just drive a few kilometers away and then you find a very nice forest. They're so big that you can find a place for sure for you, yourself, and nobody else. Like here, as you can see, I'm alone. Well, I came with somebody else, but I don't know where he is. Taxi!
Anybody there?
It feels like I'm the only person in the planet.
Hello.
Here's like you can spend so much time and you're not gonna see many people around. You can really have your quiet time. So I really like that. Something to consider about the forest is that it's actually wild. It's very interesting to me. So you can find all kinds of wild animals. There's like wild pigs, there's deer, there's also wild rabbits. The interesting part is that you actually never see them. Sometimes if you're driving, you're gonna see a deer just walking by. You have to be careful about it. You're not really gonna see those wild animals anywhere. You can see the traces from there. So if you're walking, sometimes you're like, oh yeah, here there was like a wild pig, but you're actually never gonna see them. There's also hunters here in Germany, so they're very organized. It's like almost every forest, almost every area has a very organized group of hunters, and they keep kind of like a good number of wild animals in the forest and they take care of it. So it's a quite organized job and it's legal. Of course, they're not just going to be hunting animals for fun and doing just whatever they want. There's like very specific rules related to it and they should really comply to them. Something else that I learned about walking in the forests here in Germany, you have to wear actually long clothes People used to wear long pants and boots so you can also protect your feet. And it's not because of the plants, because that's what I would think about it in the beginning. I was like, why do I have to wear boots or cover my feet? It's fine, like there's nothing here, you know? But you have to be really, really careful. Not because of the wild animals. Like I said before, wild pigs are not gonna do anything to you. They're not gonna show up. But you have to be careful because of this little tiny animal that bites you and sucks your blood till you die. Well, you will not die from it, but this animal, the tick or ziki, it's very, very dangerous. I heard about it and I would not really believe it. I was like, oh, yeah, that doesn't really happen. Like in Colombia, I would go hiking in many different places, and as long as it's not the jungle, you'll be fine. I would go with shorts, with sneakers, and everything would be fine. But here, people would really be like, please just make sure you're all covered and try not to walk in areas where there's like too much grass or too many plants, because in those places is where the zeke hides. And you're not gonna see it. That's the problem. You can just be walking around, you don't realize about it. And it's not until a few days that maybe there's like a weird bite on their skin or they got sick. You have to take antibiotics. Like there's no other choice. If you don't do it, then you're gonna get sick. And there's people getting all kind of complications because of this animal. So it could be actually risky for your life if you don't realize about it on time. Make sure that you're covered and that you don't have any kind of insect or zeke in your skin. I am wearing my sneakers right now, and well, usually people wear boots or they cover themselves a bit more. Now it's like summertime. I was not really planning on walking in the forest today, so that's why I took the sneakers with me. But I really made sure that everything here is really covered, that if it's not really covered, I really make sure that I don't have any animals here. Hush and make sure that you don't feel anything weird or there's something weird there. The second part I want to talk about is actually the lakes. There are lakes everywhere in Germany and it's so beautiful. In most of them the water is actually pretty good, so you can swim without any problem. In some of them not, but some of them have very nice areas where you can enjoy the summer, enjoy the sun and go swim for a little. There's many small lakes close to the cities as well, so people in the city can enjoy their summertime. There's beautiful lakes everywhere. There's the Bodensee in South Germany, which actually connects also Germany with Switzerland. That's actually almost like a sea. It's huge. But not just Bodensee, but there are also different kind of lakes all around Germany. It's like Sauerland, where I am right now. It's also very beautiful. I would say not that touristic like the Black Forest, but also very nice. There's some mountains here, beautiful lakes, forests also everywhere, clean water, a quiet time. There's actually many people from the Netherlands coming to this area. And also very beautiful, this Black Forest area or Schwarzwald. It's beautiful. Not just because of the nature and forests, but also because of the houses, beautiful towns around. It's a beautiful area. So if you ever get the opportunity to go to the Black Forest, go and visit it. It's beautiful. But not just the Black Forest, everywhere in Germany. Some people also go and swim close to the rivers, which actually I think is not a good idea. And not just my opinion, but it's also news. It's dangerous going to swim close to the Rhine, for instance. It's very dangerous. There's people dying there every single year because they just keep going close to the river, they go swimming, and they are not really aware of the danger going swimming in that river. There's boats and ships coming and going all the time. It's very dangerous. The water is also not clean. It's not the best area for swimming. I don't know why people keep doing it. So if it's too hot, you want to enjoy the weather, go somewhere and swim, go to a Hallenbad or go to a lake where actually there's a nice area for swimming. There's many. Well, I think it's time just to keep walking. Let's see if I find a way out. saw like this. It's also happening in many other forests in Germany, unfortunately. All of this was a nice forest, but now it's been all taken down. And if you take a look at the trees down there, they're all brown, and all of these brown trees are gonna be taken down because they're all damaged by this Borkenkäfer. That's really bad. So as you can see here, you can see part of the damage caused by the Borkenkäfer. You can see all of that's been eaten. The Borkenkäfer was damaging the trees before, but now because of the high temperatures, the global warming as well, it's been really getting worse, and the trees are getting too dry. It's like they cannot really protect themselves anymore like they used to, and yeah, they're completely dying. There has been a lot of problems, especially with the narrow trees, so they're getting completely damaged. People are trying to help them, trying to do their best to save the trees, but there's nothing to do actually. And the only solution to help the forests and save the forests actually is taking all of these trees down. That's actually sad, because if you go to many of these forests where I used to have walks at the weekends and have a nice time, you realize that many of these trees are gone. But I really hope that another solution could be found for this, hopefully soon. So this is actually very common for many German people, having a walk in the forest from time to time. I would say not for all Germans, but for many Germans, especially at the weekends. If they live in a small town, they usually have a very nice forest nearby. Just be careful not to get this zecke. Well, I'm making a short break here again, so I can tell you about the next part of nature that I really love in Germany. I also like especially this area in South Germany. So when you go even more south and more to Bayern, you're gonna be very close to the Alps. It's amazing. I totally fell in love with it. It's so beautiful. There's actually different tours that people make. There's this romantic road you can take. There's also different kind of roads, and you can make like a whole road trip for weeks and make a whole plan from which cities you're gonna visit, what kind of nature you want to take a look at. For more information, you can take a look at the website, which is really good. There's so many options, so many places you can visit. South Germany is beautiful. The views are amazing. They're out of this world. I totally loved it. I really want to make another road trip, maybe taking more time, going to more cities and visiting more places, because it's absolutely worth it. For example, I've been in this Alps that is close to the Zugspitze. Zugspitze is the highest mountain in Germany. The lake actually is very small. You can walk around it in 1 hour, I think. It's actually very easy. There's also this lake close to Neuschwanstein, also the castle Neuschwanstein or Schloss Neuschwanstein, which is also very pretty. It's also very easy walk. It's like, well, let's say hike, but it's very easy. It's the whole way straight, and the views from there are amazing. You can also swim in the lake, which is an amazing experience. It's beautiful, the water is crystal clear. Like, the colors of the water are amazing, and swimming there, it's so refreshing. If you go there in summertime, if you like hiking and not just visiting the lake or the castle Neuschwanstein, you can also go to the Marienbrücke. There's so many trails you can do from there. You can do different hikes, not just in that area, but everywhere around the Alps. It's just amazing. You can also visit this Park nach Klamm, which is very interesting. The way is actually very short. It just took a few minutes for us to go through it, but it's a beautiful show. If you want to see something similar and maybe hiking a little bit more, you should really go to this place, Höhlentalklamm. That's another place I really wanted to go to and hike a bit more, but I didn't have the time for it. But I will definitely go the next time that I go there. And well, maybe the last area that I really loved in Germany, and I definitely have to go back, is the area in Berchtesgaden. Berchtesgaden is so beautiful. It has the famous Königssee. You feel like you're part of a beautiful movie there. It's really beautiful. It could be so romantic if you go there with your partner, with your husband, with your boyfriend. Spend a beautiful time there, maybe a whole day for hiking, taking some food with you, enjoying the nice views, swimming also a little. It's a beautiful place. It's like, I will definitely go there again. You have to visit it. And to finish, I would like saying that Germany also has beautiful islands. Do you know the German islands? I had no idea there were so many islands in Germany, and the first time I heard about them was like, really? There's islands in Germany? Well, I didn't really know, but now I know about it, and they're beautiful. They're just like a different kind of island. Now, the typical Caribbean island with sun and beach and drink and party, it's quite an experience, but it's also very beautiful. So in the north of Germany, you're gonna find different islands and also many beaches. And in these islands, it's just so beautiful. Usually it's more quiet. It's a place for people who just want to have their own space, their own time. Like if you are, for example, very stressed out, you have had a lot of stress at work and you really need to escape from the real world and give yourself some time, that's a really good place. There's many little islands, but I've been specifically to Sylt, Amrum, and Föhr. There's also a few more islands like Nordenau and well, like a few more. So there's many options for you to go and explore different places. The weather there is also very cold, so do not expect to find a kind of like Caribbean atmosphere there, because it's totally different, but it's also very nice. I think it's quite an experience. Well, I think now it's time for me to go. Yeah.
Alla Chatsi!
So it's time for me to say bye, but thank you so much for watching. Please leave your comments about this video, about which other places you like in Germany, or maybe you want to visit in Germany. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe as well. See you next time!